WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Are you sneezing? Ragweed could be the reason ragweed counts have been high across the district, and ragweed season has arrived here. Let's talk about some of the impacts. From late August to October is when ragweed is usually most active in the area, and it peaks that first week of September. And it looks like it's more active between the morning and midday, so it's hard to even escape some of the impacts of it. Let's talk about weather that drives ragweed. It's usually dry weather with low humidity, warm days, and a nice breeze. The breeze helps to carry the pollen along, and the low humidity, well, that helps to keep it airborne. You don't have the moisture in the atmosphere to weigh it down. Now, the next few days, we are going to see whether that's conducive to keeping the ragweed out in the air, with temperatures in the 80s and 70s and some sunshine and low humidity to go along with it. Here's a look at your forecast for today. A slight shower chance and an isolated storm possible, but a really nice week ahead. We could see that isolated shower storm pop up, especially anytime after 5 o'clock. The chances are very low, and honestly, you still have some time to get outside and enjoy the day outside. Sunshine for most of next week and feeling great with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. We're up to 85 degrees today in D.C. You'll find temperatures right around 81 by noon, 83 by 2 o'clock, 84 by 4 p.m. Partly cloudy, mostly cloudy 6 p.m. with temperatures around 83 degrees. So as a cold front approaches the area, it will serve as a trigger behind picking up on a few spotty showers. Even an isolated storm could make its way in. Here's Futurecast later on this afternoon at around 3 o'clock or so. You can see a hit or miss shower coming in. Most areas are still dry. That's why I said you can still enjoy some outdoor plans. Obviously, if a shower or storm pops up, you want to quickly move it indoors. Now, as I move the clock back to around 8:30 or so, I do see a bit more activity west of D.C., especially along 81, along Culpeper, Manassas, even across some parts of Loudoun County. Could be a few showers and storms there, but overall, there's still a good chunk of the area that's dry. As that moves over to the east, it looks like it weakens a little bit. So by the time it reaches more metro areas of D.C., it'll likely just be some showers, and then this will fizzle out after 11 o'clock and we start our drying trend. Still some coastal flooding concerns along the Chesapeake Bay and also along some parts of D.C. If you do live around those coastal areas, keep an eye on that. As we move into September, it looks like we'll have a decent chance for seeing below average temperatures, especially during that first week of September, and that pretty much tracks with our local forecast on the 10-day temperature trend. We can see that by Tuesday and Wednesday, we are back into the 70s. We should be at 87. We are below that. You can see for the next 10 days, Wednesday or Thursday, Friday and Saturday rather, we are back into the low 80s between 80 and 82 degrees. And then as we get into next Monday, which is September 1st, right on cue, those temperatures start dropping again. We are back into the upper 70s. So it is going to feel really great around here. We continue to track Tropical Storm Ferdinand. This one not expected to become a hurricane, and thankfully it is out to sea about 300 miles southeast of Bermuda. This one is going to continue to curve out to sea. We call these a fish storm, and that is quite all right with me, because we do have to have tropical systems. What they do is help to redistribute that excess heat that builds up at the equator. It helps to get some of it going north, right? But it doesn't need to hit land to do that. If they can stay out to sea and do that, perfectly fine with me, and that's how it looks like Ferdinand will stay. All right, 7-day forecast, 84 degrees for your Monday, 79 Tuesday. We're at 77 on Wednesday, Thursday back up to 80, few clouds passing by, 82 Friday, mostly sunny, and we're mostly sunny next Saturday with the high around 80.